It is week 3 of Friday Night Rivals here in Oklahoma City. In a battle of two winless teams, both coaches can feel the urgency for a win. Can the suffocating play from Putnam City North linebacker Ryan Gooch slow down the explosive Bombers quarterback play of D'Angelo Irvin? Or can the raucous homecoming crowd help deliver Midwest City its first win in style? It's the Panthers versus Bombers right now on Friday Night Rivals.
Welcome to Ortho Central's Friday Night Rivals, live on CW34, driven by GMC.
It is unseasonably warm here in Midwest City for week 3 of the high school football season, and here in Midwest City, it is homecoming night as they host the Putnam City North Panthers. Hi everyone, Jack Dammer with Myron Patton. Ed Murray will join us tonight. Myron, intriguing matchup, both schools 0-2 going into district play next week.
Yeah, 0-2, don't let that fool you, though. We had Midwest City earlier this season. They lost a late lead against Carl Albert. They've got some talent. Putnam North, both teams are really young. They've playing a lot of young players, guys like Jalil Johnson, the freshman at Oklahoma State. He's not there anymore. Both teams think they can win tonight.
Let's talk about Midwest City real quick. D'Angelo Irvin, everything goes through the quarterback.
Boy, he is really good. You're talking about a strong arm, a guy that's got speed to burn. He's a playmaker. The offense goes through him.
All right, Putnam City North, they need to put a full game together. The first two games led at the halftime, lost a game.
Yeah, and turnovers, mistakes have really killed them. Again, a young ball club goes through that. On the road tonight, we'll see how they handle what's going to be homecoming for the Bombers.
All right, 90-plus degrees here down on the turf. It is homecoming night here in Midwest City. We will have the kickoff and the lineups coming up right after this. You're looking live at Rose Field, Jim Darnell Stadium here in Midwest City for Week 3 on Friday Night Rivals as we get set for Putnam City North and the Midwest City Bombers tonight. As we said earlier in the pregame, both schools coming in at 0-2. Of course, we had Midwest City in Week 1, Myron losing to Carl Albert, but that game was close until late when Carl Albert finally just kind of took it away from Midwest City.
Yeah, if you remember, Midwest City jumped out to a lead and looked like they had control of the game. Carl Albert got a kickoff return for a touchdown, and it became a close ball game. The second half, they took over with Xavier Robinson having a big game rushing the football. So both these teams feel 0-2, yes, but they feel they can get a win tonight. They're better than the record shows.
There's a good look at Jalen Woody getting ready to receive the Ortho Central kickoff here on this beautiful Friday night in the Sooner State. A high kick, and the ball is fumbled, and it will go out of bounds right there where he fumbled the ball, and they will start at the 12-yard line. Let's go downstairs for the first time tonight. Ed Murray. Good evening, Ed.
Very brutal as you're looking to the west. So Midwest City will be in the quarterback's eyes here in the first quarter. Wind across the field, near side to far side, could play a factor. Myron mentioned turnovers. Putnam City North 2 weeks ago in the loss in overtime to PC West turned it over 5 times. They had an off week last week to work on that. For Midwest City, not only that kick return for a touchdown against Carl Albert last week to Del City, snapped a punt over the head and had a punt return for a touchdown. They've been working extra time on special teams this week, fellas.
All right, thank you. So the Bombers have the football to begin the game tonight. First down and 10 from the 12-yard line. There is D'Angelo Irvin, the quarterback. Darren Rogers to his right. And this is a quarterback keeper back right side. He's got some room across up to the 30 to the 40. Run out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. And a good run to start the game for D'Angelo Irvin, who can do it all on the ground, through the air. And Myron, we got a good look for Adam on the first play of the game.
Yeah, he's a guy that can hurt you with his legs or his arm, and feels very confident as that he can make plays. And you saw the first playmaker for the play for the Bombers.
Bombers 0-2 on the season, but yeah, this is a team that can run the football quite well. 266 yards on the ground against Carl Albert, 222 last week against Del City, where they lost 41-0. So despite not scoring a point, they were able to run the ball quite well against a very good Del City team. And we have our first penalty of the night, and there you see referee Steve Knight. It's going to be offsides against the Panthers, so the Panthers give up 15 on first down and 5 on the penalty to start the game. So it's first down and 5 now for Midwest City, wearing the gold uniforms tonight with the black helmets. Meanwhile, Putnam City North in all white. And here is the handoff to Rogers right back up the middle. And Rogers across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the junior running back gives the Bombers a first down, or is he going to be shy of a first down? It's going to be awfully close. There you see the Midwest City offense to start tonight's game. The United States Coast Guard starting lineups. United States Coast Guard always ready. And the Bombers are ready here on second down and short. Here's a handoff to Rogers, right side. Got the first down over the 40-yard line to the 42. And so they pick up their second first down of the night. That is an Oklahoma Ford Dealers first down.
And you're seeing right off the bat that nice run by Irvin got them going. And if you're that Putnam City North defense, you're watching him, and it's allowed the running back to have room up the middle to get some yards.
First down and 10 from the 40. 3 wideouts into the game for Midwest City. Here is the quarterback keeper back up the middle, close to a first down, across midfield to the 48 of Putnam City North, and it is going to be another first down, another Oklahoma Ford Dealers first down. And here you see the United States Coast Guard starting lineup for the Putnam City North defense. They are led by number 28, Ryan Gooch, a junior, 5'9", 185 pounds, leads the team in tackles so far through the first couple of games of the season. First down and 10, Midwest City from the 48 of Putnam City North, just underway here in Midwest City on another warm night. Here's a handoff to Woody. He's got some room, and he open to the 20, to the 15, 10, to the 5, and dragged down at the 2-yard line. There is a flag, though, back at the 43-yard line of Putnam City North. This could be coming back for Midwest City, unfortunately. What a run, though, by Jalen Woody.
It was a nice hold there on the left side. Looks like everybody's going back, and we have a hold against the Bombers. But still, massive hold there on the left side. And there you see right there, got number 9 there. He's holding him and got him by the elbow.
Yeah, Santana Land.
Yeah, Santana Landis. Yeah, so yeah, that's you hate that for the Bombers, but boy, they're having success running the football.
There you get a good look at one of the captains tonight, Jamel Maxwell. So after the penalty, it will take it back to the 48 of Midwest City, so first down and 15. Opening quarter, D'Angelo Irvin named the homecoming king earlier tonight before the game.
He's getting everything else.
Big night for him. Yeah. Friday Night Rivals, scholar athlete. You'll see a report on him from Myron at the half. And here is a great run by Maxwell. It is a first down to the 35 of Putnam City North. Let's take a look at D'Angelo Irvin and some of the accolades before tonight's game. And here he is being crowned homecoming king.
Yeah, he's got that. He's talking about guys got to make some decisions about where he's going to go to college. He's got Army, Navy, Air Force after him, maybe some other schools. 4-year start at quarterback, varsity baseball player for 4 years.
What an athlete, huh?
Yeah.
No doubt about it. Here's the handoff, and swarmed under after a 2-yard gain is the running back Jalen Woody. There's a tackle made by Trell Churchwell. Hear from him later on in the broadcast. A free safety for the Panthers, senior, 5'9", 165 pounds.
He was also our Scholar Athlete of the Week for Putnam City North. One of the first times they've really slowed up the running game on this drive.
2nd down and 8, and another penalty now. This is going to be offsides again on Putnam City North. We're looking right down the line, Myron, but I did not see. They must be lining up, obviously, in the neutral zone.
Well, he moved, is on that left side. Number 72. He just kind of inched forward, got back, but I guess they're saying he got in the neutral zone. And of course, he's saying, I went back.
Of course. They're never offsides. Yeah, they're never offsides, right?
Yeah.
And now a timeout has been called, and I believe the referees are getting the clock situation settled correctly. They start the clock with 9 minutes to go, opening quarter. Midwest City on the drive. Here is Irvin to pass for the first time tonight, looking for the corner of the end zone. Has a receiver open, and it's in and out of the hands of Jamarian Hamilton, who had it in the end zone for 6. There's another flag on the play, but he was wide open.
Let's see what the flag is.
Offsides against Putnam City North, and that will give them a first down via the penalty. It'll take the ball up past the 25.
Tell you what, for Midwest City, you'd rather be against you, though. Because you could at least say, well, if I caught it, it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Wouldn't have counted, yeah, exactly.
That's a big drop. But I watched the Packers. Aaron Rodgers' pass were getting dropped all over the place this past Sunday. So
No doubt about it. Happens to the best of them.
But that shows the arm that Irvin has as well. That was a perfectly thrown pass.
So first down and 10, Midwest City. They will spot the ball past the 25 to the 24. Here's the handoff to LaViolette, and he's got the room into the end zone. Touchdown, Midwest City. Lazare LaViolette with the touchdown run, a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage, and it gives the Bombers a 6-0 lead. Look at this.
They are gashing Putnam North up front. They're finding some massive holes, and no flag to bring this one back. As he found a hole right up the middle, pretty much untouched, and they're going to go for 2. That extra point, their kicking game has not been very good at Midwest City.
And the right tackle moves for Midwest City. You see there, Lazare LaViolette.
LaViolette.
Yes. Yeah. Or they call him Lala, so I'm just going to call him Lala. He's got the nickname. So
who's calling him Lala, though?
Coach.
Okay,
I don't know if I...
Okay,
yeah,
I didn't know if it was like a girlfriend.
No, it came from Darrell. It came from Darrell Hall. So, yeah,
right.
no. If the head coach can do it, right, we can do it, correct?
That's a general rule, yes.
But I'm going to call him LaViolette, who sets up to the right of Irvin. And here is a 2-point conversion, being chased out of the pocket, looking toward the end zone, throws it, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. It is good, as it is caught by Hamilton for the 2 points, and it is now 8-0 Midwest City.
Pretty impressive start.
Great touchdown run by Lazare LaViolette to give the Bombers the lead here midway through the first quarter. We're back after this. 2-point conversion. Here is D'Angelo Irvin to kick off to Trell Churchwell on the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, we are part of your team. And here is the line drive, and it goes out of bounds around the 30-yard line. And so the Panthers will start on offense for the first time tonight. They are led by senior quarterback Robert Duke, starting for the first time in his football career this year as a senior. Was in a backup role last year, but he's been able to throw the football quite well despite the 2 losses. 140 yards in game number 1 against Southmore and 264 in the loss last week to PC West, who has started much better this season compared to last year where they went winless. Here is the Putnam City North offense, brought to you by the United States Coast Guard. United States Coast Guard starting lineups. There you see Robert Duke in the backfield. Oliver Jones, wide receivers Lay, Jackson, and Churchwell, the main receiver for Duke. And here's the handoff right back up the middle to Kamarian Jones. And he is going nowhere. Big stop by big numbers 56, Khalid Knighton, who had a big game in that opener against Carl Albert. Here's the Midwest City defense, the United States Coast Guard lineups. They are led by Khalid Knighton, who made that stop right there. D'Angelo Irvin in the secondary.
Putnam North, you want to get something. Your defense is just giving up a touchdown. You'd like to get a couple first downs, give them a break here. We'll see what they can do.
Here's a handoff for the Panthers, running left, and good yardage on second down, close to the first down, is the running back, Trell Churchwell, who will not only set up as a wide receiver, but also, as you just saw there, as a running back, leading receiver in the first couple of games for Midwest City, but got about 7 yards on that carry, and it's 3rd down and 4 now for Midwest City from the 41, or for the Putnam City North Panthers. And a flag, and Midwest City eager to jump off. It'll be a first down for Putnam City North on the penalty. A lot of flags, Myron, early on here.
Yeah, guys, a little bit anxious to get the play going. Churchwell, they'll line him up in the backfield. Yeah, he'll play slot receiver. He's pretty confident in his ability to make guys miss, speed, things of that nature. Let's try to get the ball to him. He's one of their better playmakers. One of their few upperclassmen that's playing, major snaps for them.
First down and 10, Putnam City North, and they jump off.
And keep it right back.
Garrett Ketchko, the right guard. Illegal procedure, and so it'll be first down and 15 now for the Panthers. There you see first-year head coach Derek Lane replacing Ryan Laverty, who was the head coach last year. An interesting story about Derek Lane, Myron. He did not set out a year to do some travels with his son as he got ready for college. Here's the pass by Robert Duke, and it is caught but out of bounds. Derek Lane again.
Yeah, set out and basically wanted, his son's senior at UConn, and a guy that at Oklahoma now, University of Oklahoma, is on scholarships and things of that nature. Wanted to take in his last year of high school and thought it was a good thing. He'd been offensive coordinator here at Putnam North for a number of years and came back. I don't know if he knew he was going to be the head coach, but he comes back and he's the head coach.
Yeah.
And, you got to, hey, if you got kids, it's nice you recognize they're not going to do this once, and you better soak it up while you can.
And hats off to the PC North administration who allowed him to take the year off from coaching and be with his family. Here is the handoff back up the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Panthers. Jones getting a couple of yards. There you see Darrell Hall, the head coach of Midwest City in his 11th season with the Bombers.
He's made a few stops. He's at Star Spencer before that, Booker T. Washington, Tulsa before that. But he's kind of found a home here in Midwest City, and first year in Class 5A after being in 6A1 for the last several years.
3rd down play for the Panthers, setting up the screen. It is complete over the middle, across the 45 to midfield, still on his feet to the 45 of Midwest City, and a first down for the Panthers. The pass was complete to Kamarian Oliver for Putnam City North, first down. And Oklahoma Ford Dealers first down.
Nice play call, nice execution on their part, on Hall's part. He kind of weaved his way and got to the yard marker on 3rd and long. And like I said, this is what you want to do if you putt them north, because the way Midwest City moved the football, you don't want to give it right back to them.
Here's a handoff to Jones, left side, still on his feet, and finally brought down around the 37-yard line. Marion Jones, only a junior, 5'9", 200 pounds. Just shy of 1,000 yards last year as a sophomore and only played 6 games. So that shows you the talent that he has. Still has another year left for Putnam City North. 2nd down, 5. Here's the pitch, running right. This is Oliver, and he's going to be tackled from behind. May have picked up a yard, but that was nice pursuit by the Bomber defense that time, led by Santana Landoni and also Humberto Ambrosia.
Yeah, nothing out there. They just kept stringing that out until he finally had to turn back up inside, and they set up another 3rd and long for them. At the very least, so they've kind of flipped the field. A little bit long for a field goal, but see if they can pick this up.
A whistle and a timeout. The Bombers want to talk about it defensively, and defensive coordinator Tyler Cade extremely upset. There you see him right there. All right, let's take a break. The Bombers lead it 8-0. Back after this. Back in Midwest City, 5:43 to play opening quarter. The Bombers out in front of the Panthers, 8-0. 3rd down play for PC North. Here is Duke, and he overthrows his receiver, but he brings it down nonetheless. Great catch. What a catch by Phil Jackson. It's going to be shy of a 1st down. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed, what do you have for us?
I've got a very intense defensive coordinator who just told his guys to do exactly what you just saw them do. You've got to close. He's not real happy with the way they're closing on the play. They've got the right defense for the play called, and they're not closing. Going back to the Midwest City offense, Jack, we were talking to Coach Hall before the game. We said someone's got to help out number 10. He said, we've got 3 running backs who can do that, and 2 of them really shined on that opening drive.
4th down for the Panthers. Thank you, Ed. They will go for it here on 4th down. Runner out of the backfield, that is Jones. Duke looking to pass. He has his receiver caught. 1st down. Nice move by Oliver, and he fumbles the football. It's loose, and the Bombers pick it up. There's a flag thrown at the spot where Oliver lost the football. Midwest City has it, but let's check the penalty unless they picked up the flag.
Is it a face mask? I wonder. That's the only thing
Or maybe they were spotting where the fumble occurred, but it looked like a flag to me was
it
thrown.
looked yellow. They generally don't throw a flag to spot the ball, but maybe it just fell out of somebody's pocket.
So no flag on the play, and whatever Tyler Cade said to his defense, Myron must have worked.
He's an intense guy. I was at practice of the day. He's very intense. Got the message across, though.
Looked like Jalen Woody may have recovered that fumble for Midwest City, so they take over. 1st down and 10. Under 5 minutes to play, leading 8-0. Here's the handoff to Rogers, left side, and gets up to the 20-yard line. A gain of 1. 2nd down and 9. Let's watch this strip again. D'Angelo Irvin, Myron making the strip. I said Woody made the play, but actually recovered by Landoni.
Okay, he's homecoming king. He's quarterback. He
Scholar
kicks
athlete.
off.
Kicks
He's scholar athlete.
He punts, yes. All that in a bag of chips.
I think
as
he's
they
selling
say,
popcorn
right?
at halftime too.
Yes. So, what a great player.
Might be in the band. Who knows? This guy's doing everything.
He's going to take it himself. Cuts back up to the 25-yard line. He's going to be short of the first down. It'll be 3rd down and a long 5 for the Bombers. This is a player who took over as a freshman. The Bombers were 0-3 at the time that Irvin came in to take over at quarterback, and they won 4 games from that point forward. So not a bad way to start your freshman career, coming back from an 0-3 and winning 4 games as a freshman quarterback.
Especially when you got some upperclassmen, you're some 9th grader. That shows how good he was, and how good he is.
Takes a snap, looking to pass, has his receiver wide open at the 30-yard line. Down the sideline up to the 40. William Broyles on the reception, and a 1st down for the Bombers. Nice pass and catch by Irvin to William Broyles, senior wide receiver.
Some make you can miss to get the extra yards right there. Right there gets another 4 or 5 yards. This offense is cooking for Midwest City.
Spot the ball at the 40, 1st down and 10. Midwest City, 3 wide receivers for Irvin to the near side, 1 at the top of your screen. Putnam City North needs a stop. Here's the pitch. Right side to Rogers, and Rogers gets close to that 1st down marker, but looked like he was knocked out of bounds first. It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it 4 yards to go for Midwest City.
You see, Putnam North can kind of slow them up a little bit. The offense was moving the football, and even on that fumble, they picked up the 1st down. Hang on to the football, though.
Second down 4, Midwest City. Irvin looking left. It's going to be chased out of the pocket, throws it up over the middle. It is caught. Enough for 1st down. And on the catch is Kenneth Colston. It is an Oklahoma Ford dealer's 1st down for Midwest City. There you see the senior wide receiver with his 1st catch of the night. Back in Panther territory at the 48-yard line.
These 2 teams met last year when they were both in 6A1 with trying to keep their playoff hopes alive on this field, matter of fact.
Game you saw on Friday Night Rivals.
Yes, they did. Bombers got off to a fast start that night, but Putnam North came back and won.
Huge second half for Putnam City North. Here is the handoff, right side, for a couple of yards. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Darren Rogers on the carry, getting majority of snaps. The junior, 5'9", 165.
See if we can make a play for Putnam North's defense.
Midwest City starting out well tonight with a touchdown. Last week they fell behind quickly, 21-0 to Del City. It was downhill from there. Here is Irvin. Tosses it up for his receiver. It is caught at the 15, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown. Kenneth Colston with a Bomber touchdown. A Homeland Grocery touchdown. Sorry, Myron.
No, I was going to say he's covered there, but you've got to make a play on the ball, and of course you got to tackle him once he makes the catch. Good play by Colston. Good throw by Irvin.
A 54-yard touchdown pass to Colston, and he just took it away from the defender, Ricky Young.
Yeah. And they just kind of shoved off and got to the end zone.
And they will go for 2. Darren Rogers to Irvin's left for the 2-point conversion. Under 10 seconds to play on the play clock. Changing the play. And he he just did get it off. A bad snap. He hands off to Rogers. Rogers trying to backpedal into the end zone, but Putnam City North is going to have that. And they stop. They are able to stop the Bombers on the 2-point conversion, but Midwest City leads it 14-0 here at the end of almost the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, the high snap really messed up the timing on that, but still, they've got to feel pretty good. They've had the ball twice. They've scored touchdowns both times, and I mean, like I said, the throws there, the coverage is not just horrible. He's there. You'd like to see him make that tackle. Touchdown Bombers. They're in control.
Early 14-0 lead for Midwest City. Still first quarter with 1:46 to play. There you see a good crowd on hand at Rose Field or Jim Darnell Stadium.
Dick Evans Press Box.
Dick Evans Press Box. What else? What else? What other names are here? You see all the state championships by Midwest City.
Well, they got a few.
5 of them since 1960. Last coming in 95.
Last West Side school to win state. One day that streak will be broken.
One day.
Right
sooner or later, Myron. What do you think?
I say sooner. I'll tell you what. We're talking 6A. Top 6A.
Top 6A, yes.
You got 6A1.
Because back then 6A2 did not exist.
No.
There was only one 6A class. So here is D'Angelo Irvin for the Ortho Central kickoff. One step into it, and it will fly out of bounds. Closed captioning for tonight's game is brought to you by the wonderful group at High Five Media. High Five Media, intentionally different. Jack Damrell, Myron Patton, Ed Murray from Midwest City. Week 3 of Friday Night Rivals. Unseasonably warm up here. I was hoping for some cooler weather, Myron, mid-September.
Maybe when the calendar turns October, leaves start turning brown.
Well, if it doesn't get cold, it won't turn brown, will they? I guess they will, no matter what. But
it's automatic.
It's automatic. They're on a clock. They're on a clock, right? Yeah. Putnam City North taking over, first down and 10. Ball spotted at the 43, and another whistle. And we are liking the flag tonight. Steve Knight and his crew have been busy, and that's the thing. Midwest City really hurt themselves in the first couple of games with penalties. Several defensive penalties last week against Del City. They had 85 yards in offensive penalties last week against Del City.
They're one of the most talented teams in the state. They've got several Division I prospects. That's not a way to beat them. And Putnam North, young team, they'll kill themselves in the first quarter with penalties.
And that penalty was against Putnam City North. It's first down and 15. Robert Duke going up deep, going long, and it is in and out of the hands of his receiver, Phil Jackson. And I am not sure whether Santana Landoni got his hands in there earlier enough, Meyer, but let's take a look at it again. Wow, that's close.
Yeah, he kind of tugging at the arm, but you know what? If you get your hands on it, you got to bring it in.
Still catchable, right?
Got to catch it, yeah. And he knows that. You got to catch that.
Phil Jackson the third. You might see him even take a snap or two tonight.
That's a well-thrown ball. It really was. You've had a couple of those.
So far this season, Robert Duke, 30 of 53 coming into tonight's game for just over 400 yards. Here's the handoff right back up the middle to Jones. Jones is tripped up. Good defense that time by Midwest City. It's going to be third down and a long 12 yards for Putnam City North. That tackle that time made by number 91, Lamont Reynolds, senior defensive end.
Lamont Reynolds. I've got a call to my radio show at CBS Sports Radio. That's his nephew. He told me, says, hey, watch out for Lamont Reynolds. Adam, there you go. If you're watching.
Well, they just stepped off sides. Rashid Arnett. And now he's going to take a trip to the sidelines to probably hear it from his defensive coordinator, Tyler Cade. So now 3rd and 9. Still Putnam City North looking at a third down and long play. Under a minute to play in the opening quarter. Duke going deep again, and that time he's going to overthrow his intended receiver, Oliver, down the left sideline. And it's 4th down, and now a really tricky situation, Myron. You're in your half of the field, and looks like they're going to kick it away.
Yeah, you really can't afford, because you don't get that. It's 3rd and long, and then you're basically just handing them the ball at the 44-yard line. But that's why that drop is such a big play, because that's a big play you got to make. And really, if you catch it on the first time, you don't bobble, you don't give the defense any chance to grab your arm and pull at it. You got to make that catch clean the first time.
Here's Diego Otero on the punt. High punt. Fair catch called for by Irvin at the 25-yard line, and so Midwest City will take over again. You're right, he does everything. Catches, kicks, punt return, kickoff
He's kicking
return.
himself there. He says, man, I had some room.
He did have room, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had some room there. I could have got at least 15, 20 yards easy with his speed. But, yeah, he does everything. He's got some decisions to make about college. He's got grades too, 4.1 GPA. You know, I've done these athletes of the week. Second year I've done this, and you'd be amazed how many boys and girls talk about how their sport helps them with their academics in terms of focusing them on the task at hand.
Here's Irvin back to pass. He has a receiver wide open at the near sideline at the 40, to the 30, to the 20, and William Broyles is going to take it to the house. Touchdown.
It's called a bust in coverage. That's called, I thought you had it. No, I thought you had it. No, that's called burnt.
75-yard touchdown pass to William Broyles.
Look at that. I mean, just...
no one within 20 yards.
No. Yeah, that's just a busted coverage.
And they just outran Phil Jackson to the end zone. 20-0 Midwest City. So they've turned the tide from last week when they fell behind in the first quarter, 21-0. And now they're trying to go up 22-0 on the 2-point conversion. Here is the handoff, and they do easily into the end zone. Jalen Woody. And he adds the 2 points. There's a flag late on the play. Might be a face mask on Putnam City North.
I think he got hit in the end zone after the play's over. I mean, he went in pretty clean, looked like.
2-point conversion is good. 22-0 Putnam City North. It is going to be a personal foul on Putnam City North. So let's take a look at it, Myron. I believe it is a face mask at the very end of the play.
Yep,
yes,
there it is.
Yep. Pulls him around with the face mask.
Phil Jackson got him there.
So they will add that on to the kickoff.
That's some frustration right there for Putnam North. And we got a long way to go. Now here's the deal: you do have a long way to go, and there's time. There's time to get back in the game. You got to make the catches. You got to quit the, pre-snap penalties.
Yeah,
setting yourself up 1st and 15.
You got a good look there at William Broyles in the background before we broke away from that shot, but he's the one who scored the touchdown, 75-yard pass completion, and now Midwest City will kick it off. D'Angelo Irvin for the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, we are part of your team. And after the personal foul penalty, he will kick off from the 45 of Putnam City North.
Let's see what he does, because he's basically been kicking out of bounds the other times. We'll take it to 35. Let's see. Kick straight away now and trust your coverage. Kick straight in the air so you can pin him deep.
Well, they may have learned their lesson, Myron, in Carl Albert when they kicked it off and ran it back for Carl Albert ran it back for a touchdown, and Coach Hall was like, no more of that.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. 22-0 Midwest City.
Not much run up to this kick.
And this is going to go out of bounds again.
So basically, you're giving up. We kicked the 45, so we'll kick it 10 yards, and they'll give it to him at the 35.
So Putnam City North takes over 31 seconds opening quarter. See if they can get something going offensively.
Yeah, they've got, like I said, they've moved the ball sporadically. Had a nice drive the first time they got the football, but penalties and
a turnover.
Yeah, turnover, exactly. They had the inside screens worked for them twice. The second time they fumbled the ball away after picking up the first down on a fourth down try.
Jones in the backfield with Duke from the 32. Jones taking the handoff. Switches directions back up across the 35 to the 36. Nice run by Kamarian Jones. It'll bring up second down and 5. Good-looking athlete, has led the team in rushing the last couple of weeks, first 2 weeks of the season. 78 yards last week against Putnam City West. Takes a handoff again. And up to the 40-yard line, brings up third down. And that will be the end of the first quarter. It was a huge opening quarter for Midwest City. They jump out big. 22-0 on homecoming night here in Midwest City as the Bombers are in control here in the first quarter. We're back with the second quarter coming up right after this. Back for the start of the second quarter in Midwest City. The Bombers leading this one 22-0. Jack Damrell, Myron Patton, Ed Murray with you on Friday Night Rivals. Homecoming here in Midwest City. Here is Robert Duke on third down. Able to pick up the first down as his pass is caught by Destin Lay. Little out route. Gets up to the 47-yard line on a Brahms first down. From our farm to our store, only Brahms gives you more. Good way to start the second quarter for Putnam City North. Here is the handoff, running right, and Churchwell's going to be dragged down from behind. Nice play that time. Defensively for Midwest City is Traylon Richardson, leading the team in tackles, the senior linebacker, 6'1", 221 pounds.
Yeah, Putnam North's got some. They've got some guys that can play. Churchwell's one of them. I thought that was getting close to a horse collar, but it wasn't. It got the shoulder pads. They just got to get the ball to the guys that can make some things happen once they catch it. The receivers, Phil Jackson, Churchwell. They got some guys that can make plays, but they've got to get out of their own way. And quit making the mistakes to kill drives.
Yeah. Loss of 2 on the play, 2nd down and 12 for Putnam City North. Here's the handoff right back up the middle, and Kamarian Jones is nailed by big number 56, Khalid Knighton. That was a big-time hit by the big guy.
Looked like it was something there, more than what he got, and 56 closed the door on him.
Pickup of 2, 3rd down, 10 for Putnam City North. There you see the senior defensive end. One of the defensive leaders for Midwest City this year. Had a big night, as I said, against Carl Albert, including an interception. Here is Duke. He's going to be chased out of the pocket. No, he's not. He's going to be brought down. And it's 56 again. Knighton on the sack for Midwest City.
Yeah, he's in this drive. He got straight up field, got pressure, and nowhere to go.
So 4th down for Putnam City North, and they will have to kick it away. Here is Diego Otero. Josiah Johnson and, of course, D'Angelo Irvin back to receive the kick. Pretty good wind out here tonight. Let's see what happens on this. Nice punt by Otero. It bounces out of bounds around the 27, so good field position for Midwest City as they take over possession for the first time here in the second quarter, already leading 22-0. Final non-district game before most schools start district play next week across the state of Oklahoma. Midwest City will be on the road, being in a new class, a new district. They have to travel all the way to Altus. And Darrell Hall said before the game he's never been to play a football game in Altus, Oklahoma.
And that's what's different. You're playing new opponents. You know, you play the same teams every year. You kind of have an understanding what they want to do offense and defensively. This is new. Of course, they don't know what you're going to do either.
Here is a handoff, and good yardage for LaViolette. There is a flag, though, back near the line of scrimmage. And so let's see what this one's about. It's going to be holding called on Midwest City. Another big play is going to come back for the Bombers.
They've been able to overcome theirs because they've had so many big plays.
We get the call from Steve Knight. So the ball will be spotted at the 26-yard line now. 1st down and 12 for Midwest City. Irvin taking a lot of time this time, looking to his head coach for a while. Here is the handoff. And this is LaViolette. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Midwest City. Tackle right there by number 40, Desmond Antwine, a junior linebacker.
Still got a pretty good crosswind. Look at those flags out there.
Second down play for Midwest City. Putnam City North showing blitz. Here's Irvin, going to keep it himself. And across the 30 to the 33, going to be short of a 1st down. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
And here's where you know if you got to get off the field. You got him in 3rd and long. You got to come up with a stop.
4 wide receivers into the game for Midwest City. Here's the third down play. Irvin looking to pass. Throws it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Threw it too low for his intended receiver. Trying to find Broyles open across the middle, and he'll bring up 4 down. Let's see what Midwest City will do here. They will kick it away, and, of course, the punter is D'Angelo Irvin.
He is the answer to every question involving Midwest City.
Yeah.
You know, whatever your question is, you say
Just
D'Angelo
say
Irvin.
D'Angelo, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Back deep for the Panthers, Churchwell and Oliver. Standing back at their, actually now they only have one, that is Terrell Churchwell, back at his 38-yard line. And now a flag has been thrown. And it's going to be an illegal substitution on Putnam City North, which changes the game. It will give Midwest City a 4th and 1 from the 30, what is that? It's going to be the 38-yard line, and Midwest City now changing what they want to do, and I think they're bringing back the offense.
That is a killer. Like I said, you got to get off the field, got to get a stop. They get a stop, and another one of those dead ball, penalties.
Frustration.
That's the first down.
Oh, they're giving them a, wow, okay.
I mean,
they're going to give them a first down. So
they didn't even have to earn it.
That is a Brahms first down. There you saw the frustration on the face of Derek Lane, the Putnam City North head coach. Low snap, picked up by LaViolette. There's a flag again thrown in there. And this game may last until midnight with all the flags flying.
That official's got a pretty good arm, man. That flag went flying and went around on lineman and then ducked underneath a guard. And
holding on Midwest City. So back him up to the 30. Let's see if we can pick up the hold again. There it was right there. Looks like.
Yeah.
On.
But Midwest City's they've got the playmakers to overcome this. This is 1st and 20, but they can get 10 in one play. And
here's a handoff. LaViolette
right
gets
there.
more than 10 yards. He's up across the 45, almost to the 47. He got more than 10 yards, Myron. He got about 18, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 2.
My bad. Yeah, they're overcoming whatever's there because their offensive line's doing a great job. That's a big hole. And he's able to kind of pick his way here toward the end. And now you got 2nd and 2 for first? What penalty?
The more I watch LaViolette, the more I like him.
Yeah, he's a good player. And Coach Hall's right. They've got some running backs that are pretty good. It's not, D'Angelo Irvin's the quarterback. He's the main guy, but their running back's good also.
Here's LaViolette taking the handoff, and he is going to be wrapped up. May have got a half a yard, but that was a good defensive stop by Putnam City North. No gain, 3rd down 2, Midwest City. Midwest City leading 22-0 midway through the 2nd quarter. Here's the 3rd down play. The handoff, and this is Rogers. And Rogers on 2nd effort. Looks like he picked up the 1st down. Stay tuned for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. We'll showcase this week's McIntyre Law Scholar athletes and have a conversation with our participating school administrators. Plus, we will have highlights from this game, our first half highlights, and more coming up in the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. First down, Midwest City, a Brahms first down from the 48-yard line. Clock runs, 5:35. Here is Rogers on the handoff again. Choosing his way and finally brought down by Putnam City North. Rocky Curry on the stop for PC North. A gain of 3 for Rogers. Brings up 2nd down and 7.
It's more methodical drive right now. They're not just busting 15, 20-yard runs, but it takes a lot out of the defense.
Second down, 7. Irvin, play action. Has his receiver open at the 40. Down to the 35. And a first down for Midwest City. And that is Jamel Maxwell making the catch. Nice play by Midwest City. Jamel Maxwell coming out of the backfield making that catch.
And a nice run to pick up more yardage. And they've kind of shown a little bit of everything tonight. The running game with the quarterback, the running backs have done a good job. He's been able to hit the ball down the field. They've done a little bit of everything.
First down, Midwest City from the Panther 39-yard line. 34-yard line, check that. Here's the handoff. This is Rogers, breaks one tackle, runs over another, and finally pushed out of bounds around the 28-yard line. There's another flag, and this is becoming too common. Another hold on Midwest City.
Well, and this is something that Darrell will talk about Hall at halftime. They've got the lead, and there he is. That's a pretty good takedown right there.
Yep.
Yeah, got a pretty good wrestling program, Midwest City. That'd be a pretty good takedown. But you're up big. You don't want to lose focus and become sloppy with your technique and things of that nature. And, I mean, yeah, you control this game. But you got 4 minutes and another half to go.
Spot foul takes the football back to the 49-yard line. So first down, and they're going to say 25 yards to go. Good look to see what D'Angelo Irvin is looking at as he brings his team to the line of scrimmage, and it is going to be delay a game on Midwest City.
Oh, there you go.
And he signaled the wrong way. Yep. It's delay a game.
Listen, we got enough penalties. Don't give us another one.
He's getting confused because he's had to call so many penalties. So now it's first down and 30.
Well, 3 runs of 10 will take care of that, but they're going the wrong way. You're covering ground twice.
Taking a lot of time off the clock, though. Under 4 minutes to play in the opening half. First down and 30. Irvin, play action. Will keep it, actually. And gets maybe a yard. It'll finally brings up second down and 29. Tackle made by Vashawn Russell, number 50. Junior defensive tackle for Putnam City North. Second down and 29. Irvin being chased out of the pocket. Now will elect to run with it across midfield and runs out of bounds at the 40-yard line of Putnam City North, but he's still going to be a ways away from the first down line to gain. Clock will stop, 2:47 to play. Third down, 15 it looks like.
A lot of green grass in front of them, artificial turf or whatever.
Beautiful complex here at Jim Darnell Stadium. Refurbished a couple of years ago. Irvin, pass out into the flat. It is caught. More room. First down, Midwest City, down to near the 20-yard line, runs Jalen Woody. Out of the backfield, Woody makes the catch and the first down. It's a Brahms first down. From our farm to our store, only Brahms gives you more. So they had first down and 30, and they got a first down.
Well, like I said, they've got the playmakers. I mean, and it's, though we talk about the quarterback, they've got other guys that can just make plays for them. Putnam North's defense has given up a lot of big plays in this game. You got to wonder if fatigue is kind of becoming a problem.
They've been, except for one offensive series, the defense has been on the field, most of this quarter.
Yeah.
Here is Irvin. Back up the middle to the 10, to the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, D'Angelo Irvin.
Touchdown, Bombers.
Zip, zip, zip.
DJ Irvin on the touchdown carry.
Kind of got banged up there at the end.
Left in the first half.
It is a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. And for D'Angelo Irvin, he adds a 22-yard touchdown run to the impressive resume tonight. And they will go for two, leading 28-0.
I'm trying to think of the quarterbacks that have come through here. Obviously, Gundy's come to mind first, and think about them. And Warren Faust, an Alabama guy, went to Alabama and played.
2-point conversion, and it is good.
Two-point conversion is good.
So Midwest City adds two more. 30-0 at Midwest City in control here tonight. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City. The Bombers in control here tonight, 30-0. Myron, you thought that D'Angelo may have hurt himself on that run?
Well, he's kind of grabbing looked like his left leg. I don't know if it was a cramp or something. He kind of got tackled there at the end. You're just always kind of concerned as much as he runs. But he's kicking off, so that would tell me he should be in pretty good shape. Certainly hope he is.
Here's the Ortho Central kickoff for D'Angelo and the Bombers. And this one is taken by an up back. That one went 10 yards, and that was about it. And so Putnam City North will have good field position. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray.
Okay, fellas, so they had 1st and 30, and they end up getting an Irvin touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, but at Carl Albert, didn't they have 3rd and 30? And Irvin went 67 yards for a touchdown. So maybe 30 yards to go is what Midwest City needs.
He did go 64, yes.
Yes, he did. Yes, and did it with ease.
Yes.
In fact, that's in the highlight package coming up here at noon. I mean, it's halftime, rather. He's a special athlete. That's why I was talking about the quarterbacks they've had here. I don't think they've had one run like him.
I can't think of one either.
A.J. Hinch was after the Gundys. He's a good baseball player. I mentioned Warren Faust. He was more of a passer.
Here's Robert Duke. What can he do right before halftime? His pass is incomplete as he was looking for Churchwell. And so it's 2nd down and 10. Putnam City North with 2:03 to go in the first half. What has been all Midwest City. Putnam City North able to put a couple of drives together. One ended on a turnover.
They got good field position. With 2 minutes, that's plenty of time to do something with this drive.
Here's a quick pass out by Duke. And a nice tackle in the open field. The pass was caught by Jackson. Jalen Woody. Nice open field tackle. Number 5 right there. He's going to be a good one for Midwest City as well. Only a sophomore, 5'8", 160, and now we have an injured Bomber, and that, I believe, might be Maxwell. No, it's actually LaViolette. It looks like 29.
To get up. Nope, you want to go down.
That is one player they probably do not want to lose, LaViolette.
Yeah.
Let's look at that play that Ed was talking about from week 1, Myron.
Yeah, it was third and a bunch.
Back up the middle. Comes down near side. Across midfield's got some room. To the 35, down to the 30. Breaks it. He could go for a touchdown.
It wasn't that long after all.
And he does. Touchdown Midwest City.
My bad.
And besides, what a great run. I remember he took my breath away, too. I could not speak by the end of the touchdown. He had choked me up.
Yeah, he's a playmaker. Like I said, started since he's a freshman. Ninth grade to come in starting. And it started every year since then. And so he's seen just about everything at the high school level. But he's also got a very good arm. He can throw it.
Let's go downstairs to Ed. Ed, what do you have for us?
First of all, I asked Irvin if he was okay, and he said, "What? Yeah, I'm great." So he must have just been shaking his leg a little bit. LaViolette was able to run off the field on his own power. He's now sitting on the bench, and they're taking a look at him. Looks like maybe his arm, but he's talking to the trainers. But, again, he ran off the field on his own power.
Nice pass completion for a first down for Putnam City North to Jackson. Down to the 38-yard line, 1:29 to go, opening quarter. Can Putnam City North put it in the end zone right before halftime here? They need a touchdown to get some type of momentum going into that halftime in the second half. Here is Duke. He is looking for the end zone, throws it up, and that is going to be thrown out of bounds. And receiver really not in the area was Churchwell. Boyles on the coverage in the secondary for Midwest City. It will be second down and 10 from the 38. 1:22 to play.
Yeah, score would really do them a world of good going into halftime. That's supposed to be down 30 zip. Give them some hope.
Speaking of halftime, coming up, we will have the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. We will showcase this week's McIntyre Law Scholar athletes and have a conversation with our participating school administrators, plus highlights. Friday night rivals, Thursday night lights from across the country, plus first half highlights from here on the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. And Robert Duke's pass again. Same area, same result, out of bounds. Third down and 10 now for Putnam City North. They've had more success, Myron, on the short passing plays than they have on these long down the sideline type plays.
Yeah, and especially this situation, Midwest City's going to play them deep because they don't want to give up anything deep. You've got time to get some stuff across the middle. You've got some timeouts left.
All three.
Yeah. Here's
the third down play. Duke, right side, and he overthrows Jackson on this play. And so it will be a fourth down now for Putnam City North. And let's see if they elect to kick it away or go for it. Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for it. Which, down 30-0, you have no choice.
Yeah,
you're now down in four-down territory no matter where you're at.
Like I said, the inside screens work for them pretty well. Something across the middle, some kind of slant. I mean, just...
And a quick kick by Robert Duke. And this ball will bounce at around the 7-yard line and down by Putnam City North. So they elected not to go for it and did a quick kick by the quarterback. And they give the ball back to Midwest City with 1:05 to play in the half.
With Midwest City, they just kind of try to run the clock out, you would think, deep in their own territory. Although, when you have Irvin,
yes.
Who gets a crack, and the running backs for that matter, they can eat up 30, 40, 50 yards or more. Irvin is a threat to go the distance.
LaViolette will be the running back to the left of D'Angelo. 4 wideouts in the game for Midwest City, and I don't think they're going to sit on it. Man in motion. Irvin will throw it across the middle, complete to the 15, out to the 20, still on his feet, up to the 27-yard line. And the reception for Midwest City made by Devin Sessions. It is a first down, a Brahms first down.
Yeah, just kind of spread them out, then get something across the middle.
Clock runs. 50 seconds to play, and now a whistle blows, and I believe Putnam City North called timeout. And they did. They used one of their timeouts, did not like the defensive scheme they had. So Derek Lane decided to use one of his timeouts to get his defense together.
So we've got 46 seconds to go. And the thing about Midwest City, you're basically going for a touchdown because they don't have much of a kicking game.
Stay tuned to the fourth quarter as we will select the Dynamite Driving Drive of the game. Dynamite driving test 7 days a week. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we will select our GMC player of the game. And I think mine's already in the bag if the score holds.
Well,
Why not?
It might be more difficult. What was the play of the game? You got 30 points at half. Let's see what happens in the second half.
You have a 75-yard touchdown pass, which was on the, first or second play of that drive. That's still considered a drive, right?
Yeah, that's a drive.
It was a dynamite drive, too. Speaking of dynamite driving, that was a dynamite pass. Here is the first down play. Irvin chased out of the pocket, and looks like he's just going to throw it away. Smart play by D'Angelo, not giving anything up right before half and throwing some interception that could lead to a pick six that would give Putnam City North momentum going into the locker room.
Yeah, there was nothing there. And still only used 7 seconds, so you still got some time left.
He does not want to throw a pick six like what happened to the Chargers last night to change momentum of that game, right?
Yeah.
Justin Herbert just,
ooh,
ugly pass, good for Kansas City.
I guess Patrick Mahomes is in the same world as Aaron Rodgers, after all. Samuel Watkins.
Here's the second down and 10 play. Pass over the middle. It is caught by Sessions again up to the 40-yard line. It is a first down. Midwest City has 2 timeouts remaining. They will not take one here. And will go quickly. Under a half minute to play, and Irvin will down it. So the clock will stop with 26 seconds to play. I was fortunate enough to be flying home last night in the DFW airport to watch my Chargers have the lead and then give it up.
Games in the AFC West will be like that every week.
Yep.
There's no gimmicks.
No. Here is screen pass, and Putnam City North read it nicely, and Midwest City does not get anything. The clock did not start on that play, but now they will stop it with 22 to play. And Midwest City will call a timeout. I'm not sure where they're going to reset the clock to, but we'll find out after this timeout.
Yeah, like I said, the thing about Midwest City, they've got to get a touchdown. We're not playing for a field goal here, or a field goal attempt. It's good work, though, because you don't know what you may need this later in the year. You hurry up offense and see how guys execute.
Well, the Bombers are in a new district. Probably don't know much about their opponents besides what they scout on a week-to-week basis. Not that they have played a lot of these schools.
You see they got Altus next week?
At Altus, followed by Duncan, El Reno, Lawton Mac, Ardmore, Noble, Elgin. And it's a district, I say conference, it's a district that hasn't started off very well. Only 6 victories among the 8 teams. So here's the third down play. Irvin. His pass is caught by Broyles across midfield near the 45-yard line. He gets out of bounds with 15 seconds to play. This would really be a killer for Putnam City North, allowing Midwest City to score right before halftime. And good look there at William Broyles' catch. Already has a 75-yard touchdown reception. First down 10, Midwest City. Ball at the 41-yard line. Irvin. All the time in the world. Now we'll throw it out of bounds. And there's 9 seconds to play.
9 seconds left in the first half.
Putnam City North putting 7 guys in the secondary. And it's now second down and 10.
You go to the end zone, or at least get it down to the 10, see if you guys can break in to get to the end zone. And you do have a couple timeouts, so one timeout left.
One timeout, yep. 4 wideouts for Midwest City. Irvin takes a handoff, keeps it himself, still on his feet, and gets down to the 30, down to the 27, and they quickly call timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the half. So the Bombers will use their final timeout. They get a first down on the run by Irvin.
Now you got to go to the end zone. Well, I say that. Guy could run it in, but
yeah, they don't have a field goal kicking teams
they don't have
for the most part.
See what they come up with. Although I don't know if you burn your special play that nobody knows about, been working. You don't burn on a 30-zip halftime lead.
Sure. Well, possibly you look for William Broyles. He's had a big night. So has Kenneth Colston, number 3. Colston is split out to the left side, Broyles to the right, along with 2 others. So let's see what Midwest City can do here on the final play of the first half.
Would you call a quarterback draw just because he's your best athlete?
Here is Irvin in trouble. And he's going to be tackled from behind, and Putnam City North takes him down to end the half. The dangerous D'Angelo Irvin. Nice pursuit that time by Bashawn Russell for Putnam City North. But the Bombers in control here in the first half, 30-0, leading over Putnam City North on homecoming. And I believe Ed Murray is with the head coach, Darrell Hall. Ed, take it away.
Well, Coach Hall, before the game, you said you had an outstanding week of practice, and boy, did they translate that right to the field right from the start.
Definitely. You know, we put it all together, and hopefully we can keep this going. The guys are playing extremely well.
How about that drive? It had at least 3, if not 4, holding penalties to overcome that and score a touchdown.
Well, it feels really good because the holding penalty stopped the first one drive, so we're able to come to that, and usually that's the downfall of that. So guys are playing well. We're able to run the ball and throw the ball, and we're protecting good, and we're playing good defense. You know, we've been a little bit, but we hadn't broke, so I'm excited.
All right, have a good second half.
Thank you very much. Thanks for being out.
All right, Coach Hall leading at halftime, 30-0 over Putnam City North here at homecoming. And we'll have our halftime festivities coming up right after this.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals. Now, time for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report.
Thank you for watching Friday Night Rivals. I'm Noble McIntyre of McIntyre Law. If you're wondering why I'm wearing my Burns Flat Eagles High School jersey, it's because I'm here to introduce this week's Scholar Athletes.
D'Angelo Irvin is Midwest City's Scholar Athlete of the Week. He's in his 4th year as the Bombers' starting quarterback, and he's a 4-year starter on the varsity baseball team as well. But it's quarterback that has always been his thing.
I just like how I get to control everything. You know, I make sure everybody's doing the right thing and lead everybody. I love competing, love going against somebody else every day.
A strong arm and speed to burn are two things the opposition has to deal with.
While I'm running, I just think it's go time to turn them on. Because I'm confident that nobody's going to catch me running from behind me. The toughest part of football is always, the failing. Always. And I think the best part about football is bouncing back after a fail, trying to get my teammates' confidence back in everybody.
Football keeps him locked in when it comes to academics. Exhibit A, his 4.1 GPA. That GPA, along with his football skills, has Army, Navy, and Air Force offering scholarships. Do you like to fly? Do you like to stay on the ground? Do you like the water? Which of those three do you like?
Well, I'd like to say that you guys will find out pretty soon.
Putnam City North Scholar Athlete of the Week is Trell Churchwell. He's the Panthers' leading receiver and leading touchdown maker, which is just one reason he loves football.
My athleticism, me being just naturally good at the game, it really helped me boost my confidence. So just being out here, boosting my confidence, it made me feel good being out here. I just like the atmosphere. I love the guys here. It just feels right.
Speed is his weapon, especially after he gets his hands on the ball. What's your favorite part of playing slot receiver?
Running after the catch, showing guys they can't catch me.
Trell's confidence translates to academics, where he carries a 3.6 GPA. One word describes the reason for his academic success.
My motivation. My mom, she motivated me. My sisters, all that. It's just all about my motivation.
Does football play a role in that too?
Yeah, it does. I don't think if I was out here for these guys, I don't think my grades would be as good.
Congratulations to you both. And remember, all Scholar Athletes have a chance to win a $5,000 scholarship. It's all brought to you by Friday Night Rivals on CW34.
Halftime here at Midwest City, where the host Bombers lead Putnam City North 30-0. The principal of Putnam City North, Carol Burr. And Carol, you can't like the score here at halftime, but you have to be very proud of your Scholar Athlete this week.
Absolutely. Trell's a great kid. We are so proud of him. He's an all-around athlete, plays multiple sports, and all that, maintaining his academics. We're so proud of him.
And that's not unusual at Putnam City North. You have among the highest testing scores in the state.
We do. We are very blessed. We've got some hardworking kids, and my teaching faculty is absolutely amazing getting our kids prepared.
And one of those young men is Phillip, too. Very special kind of surprise for him this past week.
Yes, Phillip, he made a perfect score on his ACT by scoring a 36. He's a National Merit semifinalist, so we got to surprise him. He's also a dual student over at Francis Tuttle in the Computer Science Academy. So we got to surprise him over there with his mom and let him know he was a semifinalist.
And Putnam City from the very beginning.
Yes, he was. He came up elementary school, middle school, and then has been a Panther all 4 years. We're so happy for him.
What does the Putnam City North community mean to the high school community?
This year we are really focused on community and really looking at that word unity. And we've got a lot of projects with our 5 feeder elementary schools and then, of course, Hefner Middle School, and doing projects together, getting the Panthers down to the little guys to do things and bringing the little guys up to see what we're doing, and just really focusing on community this year.
Well, let's visit again later this season because we're going to be there. Putnam City North hosts Putnam City, get a chance to look at your great facilities.
Hey, we're excited for that. Thank you so much, Ed.
All right, Carol Burr, the principal at Putnam City North. Her team trails 30-0 here at halftime, but there's another half to go, and she'll be pulling for those Panthers throughout. We'll have talk to the assistant principal of Midwest City when we come back.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals. Now, time for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report.
And welcome back to Midwest City, where the host Bombers lead Putnam City North here at halftime, 30-0. Joining me, the assistant principal with a fist pump, Darcy Buddy. And Darcy, first of all, your scholar athlete is also the homecoming king. Tell us a little bit about D'Angelo Irvin in the classroom.
He is a wonderful student, multiple sport athlete, great baseball player, great football player. The teachers love him. The principals love him. Just a great all-around kid.
And we want to thank you for letting Midwest City host us for a football game. What does it mean to have a statewide audience to watch Midwest City and the Bombers really showing what Bomber football is about tonight?
Well, I am a proud alumni. I'm a proud Bomber, and it means a lot for everyone to be watching and seeing what our boys can do because they work extremely hard throughout the week. Our coaches work hard. DJ's working super hard every week, and I'm just proud that everyone gets to see how great they are.
Of course, this is homecoming, so you were already here, but what's some of your favorite activities when Bombers get together for homecoming?
I love building the floats. The kids get to build floats. We have dress-up days during the week. We have our wonderful parade that we've had for years that the community gets to come out. The younger kids get to come out and get candy. It's a whole lot of fun. So we enjoy the community getting to support our kiddos. So.
What does it mean to be a Midwest City Bomber?
Being a Bomber is you bleed black and gold. It is a feeling. It is Bomber magic. It is the fourth quarter. It's gold shoes at state. It's all the things that Bombers know about, only Bombers know about.
Well, here, there's something else that's Bombers. Our game host, Ortho Central, when you host us, Ortho Central obviously bringing the game to the television, but also wants to give the host team, in this case Midwest City, a check for $500 to use as you see fit.
Thank you guys so much. We appreciate it more than you know.
And guys, there's another alum of Midwest City. I almost got to work with her. Pam Olson was the first woman to host a primetime newscast in the state of Oklahoma, and she went to high school right here at Midwest City. So the Bombers lead 30-0. We had some trash talking at Carl Albert, but we're just going to say number one here. And there's a trash talking principal just off camera here. She's excited. Her team's up 30-0 here at halftime.
You're watching Friday Night Rivals. Now, time for the 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report.
Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City, Oklahoma. The Bombers on top here at halftime, 30-0. It has been all Bombers in the first half. Myron, nearly 400 yards of total offense for Midwest City. They've limited Putnam City North to less than 100.
Yeah, and it's been the big playability led by the quarterback, D'Angelo Urban. I mean, he kind of does things, whether it's running, throwing, directs everything. Everything flows through him. But the running backs have also, the receivers, their offense has controlled it from the opening kickoff till halftime. That's why they're up so big.
Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. And again, it was all Midwest City as they got on the scoreboard first. And here is LaViolette on a touchdown run to kick off the scoring.
Yeah, and like I said, it's not just Urban. He's the big play. Of course, this was a big play by Putnam North, but they fumble the ball. Midwest City, they turn around and they get a passing touchdown to Kenneth Colston. I mean, and it's just big play after big play for them.
And then here's William Broyles right here.
Yeah, William Broyles. And so as much as it's about the quarterback, and he is the ringleader, tonight they're getting it from everybody. And the thing is, Putnam North has moved the football at different times, but it's the pre-snap penalties, that set you up in first.
High school football last year. Then you got Northwest Classen at Ponca City. That's always the big trip up north to take on the Wildcats. Then you come home against Capitol Hill. Our game on FNR on October 21st, Putnam City. And then they have Lawton. And then they close it out with Deer Creek, who I think could be one of the best teams in Class 6A2.
Yeah, they made to the finals last year before losing to Bixby, who's now going up to 6A1 or 6A this period. So, yeah, that's going to be a really tough game. You look at the other schedule, Midwest City, that's got up to a tough start, but looks like they're in control tonight. But they're playing a bunch of teams, first in 5A, that they don't know, but those teams don't know them either.
Yeah, they've never played it because now they're playing in 5A. Ardmore, always a great team in 5A. Lawton MacArthur has been great, and they have to go on the road to Altus, which is never easy traveling, 3 hours from here. So let's take a break. We are at halftime here. The 1-800-GOT-JUNK halftime report. It's the Bombers all over the Panthers, 30-0. We're back with more after this. Welcome back, everyone, to Midwest City, Jim Darnell Stadium, where the Midwest City High School Marching Band entertaining the homecoming crowd, and they have something to play for right now, 30-0 over the Putnam City North Panthers. And as we look at the first half stats, you can definitely see how it has been, Myron, all Midwest City, 389 total yards compared to 82.
Yeah, that lets you know why it's 30-0 when you got that kind of discrepancy. North would have more if they would quit shooting themselves in the foot. But, 389. The passing yards, we talk about as much D'Angelo Irvin, his ability to run, those running backs, but the passing is there as well. So they're just they're dominating here in the first half.
Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray, and he is with the Putnam City North head coach. Ed.
A tough first half there. That fumble on your first possession just seemed to turn everything around.
Yeah, we lost a little bit of momentum on that. I was hoping that we could battle back from that, and usually we're a resilient group and we do bounce back, and I think we will this second half too. I mean, the main thing I talked to them about at halftime was just having pride and just do your job and just keep swinging. I mean, you can't win a fight unless you swing. So you got to sit there and just continue to swing the second half and just see what happens and see if you give yourself a chance. But if you don't swing and then you just got your hands to your side, we already know what's going to happen. I mean, you know what's going to happen in a fight. So just keep swinging this second half and just see if we give ourselves a chance.
So early on here, what should we be looking for to see that they did get that message?
Well, we made a change at quarterback. We're going to go with Phil Jackson at quarterback, so hopefully he can get a spark for us this second half. And he's an athletic kid back there, so I'm hoping that he'll make some plays for us this second half.
All right, Coach, good luck in the second half.
All right, thank you.
Coach Derek Lane, Putnam City North head coach. He's down 30-0, but again, still a half to go here at Bomber Stadium.
All right, thank you very much, Ed. So there's a big change for Putnam City North, Meyer. They bring in the senior wide receiver. He will be wearing number 2, so, big-time change there at quarterback for PC North.
Yeah, and what you're looking for, I mean, you can look at the scoreboard. Are you likely to come back from a 30-0 deficit? The answer is probably not. Mm-hmm. But you take it one play, one series, one quarter at a time. And like I said, they've had moments they've moved the football, but can you take away the penalties where you're starting first and 15? Can you put together a drive, and can you get points on the board? Can you stop everything they were doing on offense? Can you take away something? Make it, the pass, and see if they can, where they can't just complete passes on you. So you're looking for little battles to win, and you build off of that. And can you win the quarter? Can you win you're not going to win the game most likely, but you build on that, and it's a young team. Take that into next week. Take that into the rest of the season.
And there you see Phil Jackson right there, senior, 6'1", 184 pounds. And so he will come in to replace Robert Duke. And if they can just get any kind of spark, any kind of momentum going into district play, because that's when the real season starts. And, you can start out 0-3 and still make the playoffs.
Yeah. This is what, and remember, they've added a playoff team to every district now.
Yeah.
There are 4 per district now. So there's still a lot to play for, and you're looking for improvement. And it's still a lot of season left. You're just in week 3. You've got 7 more weeks after this. And so can you again build on things going forward so guys don't start to look and say, how many more games we got? Those kind of things.
And of course, he's had a great game, number 10, D'Angelo Irvin. So the second half coming up. Friday Night Rivals is brought to you by Norman Regional Hospital, Ortho Central, GMC, McIntyre Law, and 1-800-GOT-JUNK. Tonight's game is also brought to you by High Five Media, Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, Rose State College, Homeland Grocery, Dynamite Driving, and the United States Coast Guard. And Putnam City North will receive the football to start the second half. And you talked about it, Myron, earlier while we were talking about the first half. Penalties for Putnam City North, 6 penalties for 40 yards. Midwest City, 7 for 45. And that's really played a factor on a couple of these drives that they've had.
Yeah, and Midwest City's going to, they can overcome some of these because they've got a lot of playmakers on offense. North is not that way. I mean, I was out to Putnam North's practice earlier in the week. He talked about the youth they had and had a lot of young guys playing, and they're simply not good enough to overcome consistently 1st and 15 or 1st and 20 with a holding penalty, things of that nature. They've shown that at times they can make plays. Phil Jackson, Terrell Churchwell, some of the receivers. I'm anxious to see what Jackson does at quarterback. Is he more of a running threat as opposed to throwing the football? But again, take away the penalties, put some drives together, build on that, and build your confidence as you get ready to go to district play starting next week.
So the Panthers will receive to start the second half. D'Angelo Irvin will kick it off.
He's done everything tonight.
He has, no doubt about it. Thrown for a couple of touchdowns and ran for another one. So here is the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, we are part of your team as the Bombers start the second half on defense, leading 30-0. And it is a short kick out of bounds once again. And so here is where Putnam City North will start. So Phil Jackson taking over for Robert Duke.
So we can provide a spark for them, and you're gonna need everybody, even the quarterback that you replaced. You know, I'm sure he wants to get out there and play. Well, his season isn't over.
Sure.
I mean, this is a team that's going to need all hands on deck, not just the starting 11 or starting 22 if you're looking on defense as well.
So here's Phil Jackson. He has Jones to his right and Oliver to his left. And here he will take it himself, and he's going to be swarmed under, sacked back at the 37-yard line. So that is not the start that they wanted. And it will bring up second down and about 17 or 18. So not a good start there on play number one.
Especially if you got like three guys waiting on you. I mean, it's as if they weren't blocked. And they're like, yes, we're waiting on you, Mr. Jackson. And he had nowhere to go. And so we'll see. Like I say, he's, I would assume, probably more of a running threat. We'll see what he can do here on second down.
Kamarian Jones, a running back to his left, and another flag has been thrown. And this is going to be against Putnam City North, illegal procedure. So another penalty. Takes it back 5 more yards. So instead of second down and 18, it's going to be about second down and 22.
They're killers, man. They're just killing themselves. I mean, you're not even snapping the ball.
So the ball spotted back at the 32-yard line. Here is Jackson looking to pass. Throws it and is caught at the 45 to midfield, down to the 40, at the 35, and finally brought down is Churchwell. And that is a huge play for Putnam City North, their biggest one of the night. And it's an Oklahoma Ford dealers first down. And the Panthers have the football in Midwest City territory.
Nice rollout, nice strong throw. And Churchwell, of course, featured him at halftime. Very good after the catch.
Here's a handoff right back up the middle. Kamarian Jones. And there is a flag thrown after the play from all sides of the field.
Everybody throwing flags.
Yeah.
Did you throw one?
I guess I can. I'll have
bring
to find
yours?
one. No, I did not bring a flag.
Got a card?
I'd have to throw a card,
Yeah.
yes. I don't have a flag. I'd have to throw a card.
Red card, yellow card?
Yellow. This would be yellow card, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Red card's only saved for the Red card's only saved for the most vicious plays. Longest Putnam City North play of the game, that pass to Churchwell, 49 yards. Personal foul on Midwest City targeting, hit to the head. So that will give the Panthers a first down and puts them inside the Rose State College red zone.
First time they've been there all night.
Yeah. First time we've called the Rose State red zone tonight because all the touchdowns have been from outside of 20 yards.
Yeah.
Here's the handoff, and it's fumbled. That never got into the hands of the running back. And Midwest City says they have recovered it.
He's having a huge night.
Malik Knighton on the recovery for Midwest City. Kamarian Jones never received the handoff from Jackson. And there could be the issues between a new quarterback who probably has not taken any snaps during the week, or just a few. We have an injured player on the field. Let's take a look at it again.
Right there, and no, he never had it.
Hit that right hand. So there is Khalik Knighton making the recovery. So we have an injury on the field. We will take a timeout as well. We're back after this. Welcome back. On the turnover, the Bombers take over. First down and 10 from their own 13-yard line. And after Putnam City North had their biggest play from scrimmage, 2 plays later, they gave it right back. Here's the first play for Midwest City of the second half. It is a handoff. Running right is Darian Rogers, and he will get 3 yards on the carry. Brings up second down and 7.
See if their offense picks up where they left off in the first half, where they drove down the field, didn't get points on the board, but they pretty much took the length of the field before they ran out of time.
Here's the second down play. The handoff again to Rogers. Up across the 20, out to about the 22 before he's brought down by Marcus Anderson, the senior defensive tackle, number 72 for Putnam City North. It's going to be third down, and let's call it 1.5 yards. It's not quite 2 yards. They'll officially call it third down and 1.
It'd be tough. It'd be a big stop for the North defense if they could somehow get the ball back.
4 in the backfield. And here is the handoff. And they get the first down. This is Jalen Woody on the carry. Across the 25. Good second effort. Picks up about 5 yards on the carry. It is an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down for Midwest City. Keeps the drive going with under 10 minutes to play. On top, 30-0 over the PC North Panthers. And this is a big game for Midwest City, considering, Myron, they were shut out last week by Del City, 41-0. So they've turned the tide on their opponent tonight and getting some of that momentum back. Here's the first down play. Irvin looking to pass. Now he will keep it and run with it, and runs out of bounds at the 30. Good coverage in the secondary by PC North. Did not give Irvin anyone to throw to.
Yeah, got what he could get, then get out of bounds. And he's taking a hit you don't have to take.
Picks up 4 yards, 3 yards, second down 7. Marion Jones to his, or make that Darren Rogers to his left. And here is Rogers. Make that Jalen Woody. And he's got some room across midfield. Down to the 44 of Putnam City North. First down, Midwest City on the Oklahoma Ford dealers' first down. Here it is again.
Just a little swing pass, called like an extended run. He has some pretty good blocking right there, and he hits the seam, and a big gain.
Jamarian Hamilton with the block for Jalen Woody. And here's the first down play for Midwest City. LaViolette taking the handoff, running left. Gets a block and gets outside. There are flags coming in from everywhere. This is going to be against Midwest City, I believe, holding on the Bombers. That is one thing that, despite Midwest City playing very good football tonight, that is one thing that Darrell Hall is not going to like, is all the penalties for the second week in a row.
Well, how many yards did they have who didn't have the penalties?
45 at the half.
Yeah.
They probably caught several players on this one. There's a hold on Broyles right there. Another one down the field, yes. So
I was about to say they collapsed at the end of it, where they collapsed because they were holding. You at least got to hide it though. You're gonna hold it. Can't just grab guys on and let it go.
So the penalty puts the ball back at the Midwest City 44-yard line. Huge penalty against the Bombers. First down and 22, although that has not been a problem so far tonight. Here's a handoff to LaViolette. And he is going to be thrown down across the 45 to the 46. Ryan Gooch on the stop for Midwest City, the junior linebacker, defensive leader. 17 tackles coming into tonight's game. And I'm sure he's been involved in several more tonight.
You got to find their way to get off the field here. You got them second and long. Can't give up chunk plays. Your offense has some success moving forward. They fumbled, but let's see if you can find a way to get off the field here.
Here's a second down play, and they get Irvin in the backfield for a sack finally. Marcus Anderson and Ryan Gooch initially got to him, but it was Marcus Anderson who made the final play.
Good move right there, and there he swallowed him up.
Exactly what this North team needed, a defensive stop. Third down, and they say 20. The ball's at the 45-yard line. We've seen D'Angelo on third down now 2 games out of this season do amazing things. Let's see what he can do on third down here. And he is going to, thought he was going to be sacked, but he's not. And his pass is incomplete. And so for the first time tonight,
they're punting.
We say that.
Well, no, they're going to punt. They're not going for this.
And they do bring on. They were going to punt in the first half, remember, but a penalty gave them the first down.
Who do you think punts? You get one guess.
I'm going to take your advice from the first half when you said, no matter the question, the answer is D'Angelo.
You would be right. Yes. Irvin, exactly. Who walks the dogs at halftime.
And look who protects them. Big Khalid Knight.
That's right. Pretty good protector. We got a flag.
Of course we do. Substitution penalty on Midwest City. Not really sure. Midwest City players are saying, what's the penalty?
Do you have 15 guys out there? What?
1, 2. They're gonna wave off the flag. So actually, Midwest City complaining they got their way. Normally doesn't happen.
I mean, Knight's big, but he's not 2 people.
So here we go. 4th down for the Bombers. High snap, and he gets it away, and not a bad kick by the quarterback. Taken at the 20-yard line. This is Churchwell, and Churchwell back up to the 26. And so the Panthers have it for the second time here in the second half and needing to get some points on the scoreboard.
They had success moving the football the first time in the third quarter. See if they can duplicate that.
Closed captioning for tonight's game is brought to you by the wonderful group at High Five Media. High Five Media, intentionally different. 30-0, Midwest City over Putnam City North. Jack Damrell, Myron Patton, Ed Murray down on the sideline. Getting a sideline view of pretty good offensive performance tonight by the Bombers. Over 400 yards of total offense. Here's a snap to Jackson, and he'll take it himself. And still on his feet.
He's in there somewhere. I can't see him, but he's in there somewhere. That pile's moving.
Carries it up to the 30-yard line.
Second down for the Panthers.
Gain of 4 yards. It'll be second down and 6, actually. Gain of 3. Second down, 7. This has been a very close series throughout the history that Midwest City and Putnam City North has played. You would think they would play every year, but that is not the case. And here is Jackson being chased, and he just has to throw it away. Smart play there by the quarterback brings up third down. This series is tied at 5 games apiece, 5-5 since 2004. And they've scored a lot of points in the series, including tonight, except for Putnam City North. They averaged more than 55 points in a game between the two.
Well, Midwest City's doing their part. Panthers aren't.
And Putnam City North has struggled offensively this year. They have the second lowest number of points scored in their district. If you take the district teams and look at them from a points for category. They lost last week to Derek Lane's alma mater, And here is a pass that should have been caught, and it's incomplete. They wanted pass interference, and they're not going to get that call. Trell Churchwell thought he was interfered with before the ball got there, and he may have a point. Let's watch it again.
Let's look at it again. Let's see, did he?
Oh, a little push there in the back. I see why they're arguing the call.
Bombers ready for the return.
He said, don't you know I'm the Scholar Athlete of the Week? Should get some leeway.
Here is Diego Otero. D'Angelo Irvin back deep. High punt. Takes a bounce, almost goes off of a bomber, but will be downed around the 35, and so Midwest City will have the football back with 5:36 to go in the third quarter, up 30-0, led by that guy, D'Angelo Irvin. And you've already talked about it. It was interesting to see your story on him at halftime, Myron. He has offers from Air Force, Army, Navy. I liked how you tried to get a scoop on the rest of the sports world in Oklahoma.
Does he like water? Does he like land? Does he like sea? I mean,
and you know what I'm more impressed about is that he actually knew what you were talking about. Some players might just say, huh?
Yeah. You know, and you see about some other offers that may come down the line as well. You know, he's got time. He can sign December, or he can wait till February, so it's no rush. See what else comes down the pipe.
Here he is, the pass, and he is hit as he lets it go. It's going deep for Broyles, and he can't make the catch at the 25. Trell Churchwell, of course, in on the stop for Putnam City North. Great coverage that time by number 3.
It's in the neighborhood right there.
Got his hands up in the grill and made him miss the pass.
Trell, like D'Angelo, plays both sides, offense, defense.
Second down and 10. Irvin changing the play. Here's the handoff over the right side. Jalen Woody on the carry, gets a couple of yards. It'll bring up third down and long now for Midwest City.
You know, one thing, if D'Angelo would go to Army, remember they came to Norman a couple of years ago, and they had that quarterback, and when he went in the center, you couldn't see the guy if you're on the defense.
I remember, yes.
Well, he will be the same way. I mean, he's pretty short, but he's fast.
He's very fast, yes. What that, you know, you bring up a good point. That must have been one of the most frustrating games I've ever watched as a Sooner fan.
Because they had the ball 45 minutes?
Yes, and couldn't stop them, yes. And they still won the game. Oh, surprisingly. Here's a pass out to Woody, and he cannot make the catch. Big matchup, of course, in Lincoln, Nebraska. I am so excited to see that series back, at least if it's only for one game, back in the spotlight tomorrow morning at 11 o'clock as the Sooners travel to Lincoln, although it'll be, I think could be a very, very tough game for OU, considering the firing of Scott Frost.
I think it's a really good test for Oklahoma's defense. Nebraska's got a really good offense. Their defense has shown to be pretty trashy, not very good.
Yeah.
Hopefully they stay that way tomorrow, but I think offensively they're really good.
Fourth down play, and Irvin will kick it away. Returnable by Churchwell at the 30, and spins his way across the 40 out to the 44-yard line. And, of course, everyone says, is this a trap game? But you don't really know OU, Myron, because of the coaching change, how different this defense is. They've given up, one touchdown in 2 games. There's another flag, by the way, of course, on the field. It is holding on Putnam City North on the return. So, you know, it was not a good half by OU last week in the first half, and they decided to wake up and put it to Kent State in the second half. But they can't go up to Lincoln and start off slow.
No, best way to start is to hit somebody in the mouth and see how they respond, and see if you can get them to kind of doubt themselves. And Oklahoma hitting Nebraska in the mouth, obviously.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it'll be a good test for Oklahoma's defense. We'll see where they are. They're the better team, But it's their first road game. Nebraska's excited about you coming. A lot of memories with that series, man. It's a big series when you name as many of their players
yes.
as Oklahoma players.
Of course.
So it's one of those games.
And I would love to see, I did not see it, but the interview between Barry Switzer and Tom Osborne, thank you, yes. And so, what memories those two have.
Oh, yeah. Opposite personalities, but really good friends. And folks in Lincoln and Nebraska throughout love Switzer. Love Barry Switzer.
Yes. In fact, did they not invite him up to Lincoln at one point for a Nebraska game after
He's been up there several times.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a lot of respect between the programs.
Flag on this play as Putnam City North trying to get something going offensively, and face mask on Midwest City, so that should give Putnam City North an automatic first down.
These officials are going to pull something that throws so many flags. I mean, they're going to have like some pull muscles, tennis elbow, or something.
Well, we have just the place for them to go, Ortho Central, Norman Regional Ortho Central, one of our game sponsor.
What time they open, Mark? They're going to have some of the officials out there early tomorrow morning. Oh, now we're going the other way.
So now they're going to just spot the football back at the 21.
And see, these are the things. If you're Putnam North, especially because you're the ones trailing, you're looking to win some small battles. Cut out the penalties. Haven't done that second half.
First and 10 on the 20-yard line for the Panthers.
So it's a first down for Putnam City North at officially the 21-yard line, and now a whistle. And I'm not sure the referees are on the same page marking this one off. So let's take a break. 4:20 left to go, third quarter. Midwest City leading 30-0. We're back after this. Welcome back to Midwest City. A lot of confusion on the field right now. They, I believe, have moved the football back up to the 25, and then we took a TV timeout, and now I think the referees are as confused on the field as everyone else is with TV timeouts and what yard line. We've had 18 penalties between the two schools so far. 10 for Midwest City, 8 for PC North.
Our stats guys, I think he's got an injury too, right? So keep up the penalties.
Statistician Davis Dunkelberger. Davis, you all right? Are you all right? You sure? All right. Here is the handoff to Cameron Oliver, and he is met by Khalid Knighton, and I'd like to see him play college football somewhere.
Hey, what, he's made his presence felt tonight, and we did the Carl Albert game a couple of weeks ago. He's showing up on the highlights.
I was going to say they should really make a highlight and send it to schools, because we've had him now twice, and he's had big games in both games that we've had him. Second down and 8 from the 22. Here is Jackson passing it out to the right side, and it is caught. Just shy of the first down is Trell Churchwell. Lucky Midwest City did not get a penalty on that after the play. Let's look at it a couple weeks ago at Carl Albert and Khalid Knighton. Watch this play. Is that a highlight play or what?
The big guy stretching out like a tight end.
That was incredible play by the defensive end for Midwest City and gave them some momentum.
Knock it in the air and then go out and get it too.
Senior, 6'2", 280 pounds.
Play somewhere. I mean, that kind of athleticism.
Yeah, no doubt. 3rd down 1 for Putnam City North. Jackson on the handoff to Churchwell, reversing directions, gets the first down across 35 to the 37, and an Oklahoma Ford dealer's first down for PC North. I say that was Churchwell, but that was Cameron Oliver, getting the two mixed up. Football at the 36-yard line. 3 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Jackson, short pass out to Churchwell this time, trying to find some room and is swallowed up by a host of Bombers. No gain on the play, brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, just trying to get him in a little space, see if he can make a guy miss and make it a foot race between him and somebody else. He didn't lose those. Just trying to get to your playmakers.
Our scholar athlete for PC North, 114 yards receiving last week in the loss at PC West. Here is Jackson again, and he is going to be dropped back at the 20, and that is inexperience by the young quarterback as he is brought down by Quintavian Carter.
Yeah, I'd like him to go ahead and get outside the pocket and just throw that away, airmail it to the sideline so it's not intentional grounding. But, yeah, I think it may have been a screen here, I guess, and just got to get away from him, throw it away.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to set up the screen. I believe there was another flag thrown. Unsportsmanlike conduct on Midwest City, so that should
that saves them.
Give Putnam City North an automatic first down, right?
Yeah. It would have been 3rd and a mile. Now we'll see if they can take advantage of it.
Actually, it will stay 3rd down. So 3rd down 10, so back to the original line of scrimmage. So here is Jackson. He's going to keep it up across the 40, trying to get some additional yardage. And another flag is thrown. This is going to be on Midwest City, I believe, isn't it? This could give PC North, if it's a personal foul, an automatic first down.
He was rudely escorted out of bounds.
Aiden Brown, a sophomore on the stop, but let's see from referee Steve Knight the call. A lot of discussion going on. And here we go.
Personal foul, forced collar.
And that will give Putnam City North a first down.
Yep.
Yeah. Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed, what do you have for us?
I got an injury report for you. Linebacker, running back Kewan Landrum, number 38. It looks like he's done for the night. He's got his pads and helmet off. You can see him limping over here on the track. He's got the ice bag on his left foot, although he's trying to walk it off, but obviously he's done for the evening.
One of the captains for tonight's team for Midwest City, second leading tackler last week in their loss at Del City. Now sidelined, only a sophomore. There you see Traylon Richardson, middle linebacker for Midwest City, leading the team in tackles. After the it'll be 2nd down for Putnam City North. 2nd down 11 from the Bomber 47-yard line. Kamarian Jones to Jackson's left. Gooch in motion. Here's the handoff to Jones, and he's going to be brought down behind the line of scrimmage back at midfield.
Boy, they're just getting a whole lot of penetration up front when they try to run the ball. The defensive lines, they're basically forcing everything. You're having to run wide, and it's 3rd and long again.
Darian Rogers on the stop for Midwest City, playing both sides of the football. And this could be the end. That could have been the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're down to 20 seconds. Let's see if PC North elects to run another play. Right now, I think you're just looking at getting Phil Jackson some experience to end the football game.
Yeah, it's going to be close, just a play clock. I don't have to run another play.
Down to 4 seconds, and they will call timeout. Next week, we will be in Yukon as the Millers take on the Mustang Broncos in what should be a pretty entertaining game. There you see it. Airtime 7 o'clock.
Two schools separated by I-40.
A lot of history between those two teams.
Jacoby Johnson amongst the stars at Mustang.
They've really controlled the series, though, as well the last several years. So it'll be interesting to see what this year's game provides.
One of those rivalry games. A lot of players know each other. Hey, but you got two schools that have some really good facilities. UConn, I think, just got a new softball facility out there. And
yeah. Of course, their football field, rebuilt?
Yeah, did football a couple years ago, and it looks great.
UConn right now leading Norman North 28-17 in the 3rd quarter. And Mustang leading in the 4th quarter 41-13. I'm not sure if this was a mistake or they're playing someone from out of state. Not sure. Can't read it. Here is the pass by Jackson. He throws it into a crowd, and this is intercepted. Darian Rogers on the interception for Midwest City as the 3rd quarter comes to a close.
There's only 4 people back there.
So we head to the final quarter here in Midwest City on homecoming night. It has been all Bombers, 30-0, and we're back for the final quarter after this.
You're watching Ortho Central's Friday Night Rivals live on CW34, driven by GMC.
And welcome back to the 4th quarter. And as we start the 4th quarter, a huge run by Lazaire LaViolette. as he gets up to midfield, or they're going to say he was knocked out at the 46-yard line. But let's watch it again.
Yep, just a big hole there on the right side, and he does the rest of the work, and just one of many big plays they've had tonight.
Here is the handoff, running left, and LaViolette not quite to midfield, gets a yard, brings up second down and 1. Jack Damrow, Myron Patton, Ed Murray from Midwest City on homecoming night, week 3 of the high school football season. It all starts for real next week. Myron, district play begins for most schools.
Yeah, you start thinking about playoff spots and winning your district.
Here's LaViolette into North Territory, down to around the 42-yard line, and he's racking up some yards here to start the fourth quarter. And I believe this is going to be a running clock in the fourth quarter, Myron. As soon as we got back from the timeout, the clock started.
Yeah, and Midwest City's playing like they've had their first 3 plays. They picked up chunk yardage. They didn't get in the end zone in the third quarter. They seem to be upset about that.
Here's the handoff. This is Darian Rogers, and Rogers gets 9 more. Actually, they will give him 8 to bring up second down and 2. Some frustration setting in for PC North so far.
Yeah, did you notice D'Angelo Urban kind of calming his guy down there, though?
Yeah.
You know, didn't want him to get a penalty or something. Again, there's your quarterback showing some leadership and kind of keeping everybody in line. And that's a good thing.
Second down and 1 from the 32. Here's the handoff. Running outside, gets the first down to the 20. Rogers still on his feet, and finally dragged out around the 19-yard line. It is a Brahms first down. From our farm to our store, only Brahms gives you more. And now Midwest City inside the Rose State College red zone.
Just a tough run, and like I said, this drive, it's almost like you wanted Darrell Hall had a conversation with his guys. Says, guys, let's go score here, and then we'll take a seat. Because they haven't had a play that's gone for less than 8 yards this drive, and most have been 12 to 15.
First down and 10 from the 20. There's a snap and the handoff to Jalen Woody, and Woody across the 10. Down to the 7-yard line, a pickup of 8 more yards. You're right, second down and 2.
They're just playing road graders, eating up yards.
Got to choose a GMC player of the game coming up, and also a dynamite drive of the game coming up, don't forget.
Yeah. We got plenty to choose from as far as plays, drives. Of course, some of the plays are drives are one-play drives.
Yes. Still a drive, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Second down and 2. Woody to the right of Irvin. Takes a handoff right back up the middle. Down to the 2. Dives forward to the goal line. Did he get in? And they are going to say no. Yes, far.
No.
Linesman, did he?
It looked like he kind of put his hands up.
I thought he did. That's why I almost called it. No, did not get in. Inches short. Did he not signal a touchdown?
Looked like he did. Maybe stretching.
Let's watch again.
I mean, it looked like he did, but
wow, that's close.
Yeah,
close.
And the mass of bodies.
Good work by our crew once again. Couldn't ask for a better crew tonight. Getting you all the pictures from across the stadium. And here's the handoff. Untouched into the end zone. Jalen Woody for the Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. And they add 6 more. 36-0.
That was a statement drive. It's like, all right, guys, that third quarter was penalty-ridden by both teams. I said, let's get this ball, drive it, go score. And we'll see who comes out the rest of the game. We'll see if this clock runs, too.
So here's the 2-point conversion for Midwest City. They will hand off again. Woody right back up the middle, untouched 2 plays in a row, and they get the 2-point conversion to make it 38-0. So Jalen Woody makes it the 5th Bomber to score a touchdown tonight, and they lead it 38-0. We're back after this. Back in Midwest City, 38-0 the score. Midwest City to kick it off. 8:06 left to go in the football game. Don't forget, coming up at the end of the game, we will choose our GMC player of the game, and a lot of names on that list. D'Angelo Irvin, Khalid Knighton, Jalen Woody, Lazare LaViolette had a great game tonight. Darian Rogers had a great game. William Broyles with a 75-yard touchdown reception.
We're crunching numbers. Trying to figure out who it is. A lot to choose from.
So here are the Bombers on the Ortho Central kickoff. Ortho Central, we are part of your team. And a new kicker for Midwest City, and it's taken by an up man for PC North and tackled at the 35-yard line. Oliver Oswald.
That's the first, I guess, kick away that we've seen tonight. And of course, you go back to that Carl Albert game where they had the return, and hey, they've not gotten hurt by it at all, so I understand why they were doing it.
Let's go downstairs to Ed Murray. Ed, what do you have for us?
Well, Jack, you need to go to chart number 2. It looks like you've got perhaps 12 new starters out there on defense. Looks like their reserves are going to get the rest of this game, and the starters have the rest of the night off.
Thank you, Ed. I'm holding their roster in my hand of those that I did not put on my position charts.
If they got 12, we got a story.
Here's the handoff for PC North. Kamarian Jones picks up 5 yards. Second down and 5 from their own 40-yard line. New quarterback for Putnam City North, Joshua Lombard, a freshman, 5'9", 155. Third quarterback used tonight by PC North. Here's a handoff to Jones. Nice hurdle at the 42 and gets him close to the first down out to the 45-yard line. And Putnam City North, they have some talent on the offense. Churchwell, Kamarian Jones, Cameron Oliver.
And these are big snaps for young guys. I mean, I know the game's out of hand and Midwest City's going to win, so forth and so on, but you never know when you're going to need these guys. This is the future of your program. If not this season, next season. Injuries, they might get elevated. And this is a big moment for these guys because there's nothing like a real game. Practice is one thing, but now lights are on, stands and people in the stands. Your mom and dad are watching, coaches. They're not out there saying move here. They're on the sidelines. So this is all big for them to kind of get their feet wet, knowing what it's like playing a real game where you got to make some decisions on the fly and know your keys and do everything the coach has been trying to teach you for all season.
Well, second down and 11. There was a penalty on PC North, so they spot the football back at the 35. So flag came late. Here is the pass out to Churchwell. Churchwell still on his feet up to the 42-yard line. First pass of the year by Josh Lombard. Phil Jackson, who was quarterback in the third quarter, is now back out at wide receiver.
He's getting it from all perspectives. Receiver, quarterback, probably playing some defense too.
Clock stopped, 6:52 to go. Not sure why the clock is not running. Now they run the clock. Well, I say that. Here is Lombard. His pass should have been caught in and out of the hands of Trell Churchwell, and that will kill you all the time. Dropping pass like that with 6:43 to go.
Yep, just hit him in the hands. Didn't fall that one in. It's a good throw. Good throw. Stops the clock. And if you're playing, though, you say, that's great. More snaps from me.
Exactly.
You've been that third team, whatever. Or
here's a big fourth down play, 4th and 3. They need to get to the 46. Here's a handoff to Jones. And he gets the first down for PC North across the 46 to the 47-yard line. A Brahms first down for PC North. Big night for that guy. Workhorse for PC North. Clock runs with 6.5 to play after the Brahms first down. Here is Lombard handing off to Jones, and now blocking for him. Jones over the right side runs over a tackler at the 45-yard line. And
I like that. Finish the run off going forward. Get those tough yards.
A gain of 9, 2nd down and 1. Not that Lombard did anything special going out to block for him, but he actually got in the guy's way and allowed Jones to get 9 yards.
Hey, sometimes all it takes is getting the guy's way, you know.
Freshman not afraid to hit someone. Now he's going to pass. Looking left, down the sidelines, got a receiver open, and he underthrows him by just a bit. That was Phil Jackson, the third, almost making the play, and it brings up 3rd down and 1.
Out there, and stretched out for it, couldn't bring it in. It's been a tough night for Phil.
So 3rd down and 1. Who do you give it to? The guy on your left, right?
Yeah, sure.
Here's the handoff to Jones. Yep, he gets the first down and more. Right back up the middle. Uses the referee and gets down to the 30-yard line.
He runs with purpose, man. He's like, I got to get somewhere, and if you're in my way, I'll take you. I'll take you with me.
Another Brahms first down for PC North. Now you're just wanting to get on the scoreboard, right? You don't want that goose egg to end the game.
Yes. Get some positive going into next week's game.
Sloan Foster, the wide out on the near side at the bottom of your screen. Here is Lombard. Low snap, gives it to Jones. Left side, across the 20. Down to the 15. He was reaching for more yardage, and they're going to say he was down, as the ground cannot cause the fumble. And thank goodness for PC North. Let's watch it again at the end of the play.
Yeah, and he is down. Ball comes out.
College, that might go to review, though.
Yeah. But you don't want to see that happen, because you want guys to, another official said, no, that's fumble.
It is a Brahms first down, and the Panthers are inside the Rose State College red zone. First down play, Lombard to the end zone, and there is going to be a flag pass interference as his intended receiver was tripped up. Jackson was tripped up. Quaylen Pennon defensively on the pass interference, and will give Midwest City another first down.
Just kind of ran up his back of his leg right there.
Easy call by the back judge.
Yeah.
Gives the Panthers the football at the, 7-yard line. First down and goal, 8-yard line. The handoff to Oliver, running left, and he's going to get into the corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cameron Oliver and the Panthers.
There you go. Get on the board. So you take that drive and get on that bus and go back to Sam Bradford driveway, back to Putnam North. You got points on the board. Mr. Oliver says, I did it.
Good blocking up front by the offensive line. It's a Homeland Grocery touchdown. Homeland Grocery, your homegrown advantage. And the Panthers will go for 2. Why not? 38-6. Bring Cameron back on.
Cameron with a K.
Just a sophomore.
You got some good young players.
Don't forget, we got to choose our GMC player of the game. Who are you thinking? And now a timeout as the Panthers will take a timeout. They could not get the right crew into the field for the point after.
I think they want to give us some more time to think about our player of the week or player of the game. I mean, the obvious thing, there's D'Angelo Irvin could win it every game,
Yes.
every quarter. I mean, things he does. But they've gotten so much from everybody tonight. That's what makes it so tough. Receivers, running backs.
Davis, let me see your stats. We're going to choose this right live on the air. I know, make our producers just go nuts. I don't know.
I mean, I know he's the homecoming queen tonight. He's punted. He's kicked.
It's our last time we see him in his career. We got to give it to him.
I mean,
we have to. Come on.
I tried to trick him into telling me where he's going. He didn't fall for that, but, he may fall for it next time, maybe. D'Angelo Irvin.
So Mark, D'Angelo Irvin is the winner. But it was hard. I will admit it was hard. We could give it to Khalid Knighton, who I love tremendously. I would love to see him play at the next level.
Running backs were good tonight. The receivers were.
LaViolette had great runs. Jalen Woody. Here's the 2-point conversion try by PC North. Lombard looking to pass, throws it over the middle, and it is knocked down incomplete.
2-point conversion is
But the Panthers are on the scoreboard, 38-6 with 4:36 to go in the football game. Don't forget, we also have the Dynamite Driving Drive of the game. But I think they have that one.
Well, you got a lot to choose from in that. You got 38 points. You got drives, you got short drives, you got long drives.
Midwest City has been dynamite tonight on both sides of the football. The one category, I think, if you asked Coach Hall after the game, would be penalties for the second week in a row. In a closer game, those are going to come back and bite you.
Yeah, I'm sure if I went to practice this week, that's what they were talking about. Because both teams were penalized heavily, but Midwest City won the game going away, but they also had a ton of penalties. That third quarter, both teams were just taking turns having flags thrown their way.
So Midwest City expecting an onside kick. Diego Otero to kick it off on the Ortho Central kickoff. And they will not try an onside, but they do kick it out of bounds down around the 10-yard line.
flag on the play.
So the Bombers will get the football for one last possession, and
4:36 left in the
D'Angelo Irvin is coming out of the game.
Yeah, I don't think you want him out there. Maybe you got another freshman. And that would be different. Somebody's got to play quarterback next season.
So Kenneth Colston, I believe, is the new quarterback, a junior, 5'11", 168. There he is right there, number 3. And, of course, they have several people in the game that I do not have on my chart. So we'll do our best, including a number that's not even on the roster, right there.
Hey, that happened in high school, man.
And here's the run. Around the right side, across the 40 to the 42.
It'll be 2nd and 3. Bombers with the ball. Number 34 on the carry for the Bombers.
Well, I'm not the only one that doesn't have 34's name, so neither does Midwest City's PA announcer, so I feel better.
Well, Mom knows who he is.
Mom knows exactly if you're watching.
That's her baby.
Here is the handoff. Running left, still on his feet.
Legs are pumping. He's not going anywhere.
Close to the 45 and close to a first down as the clock runs. 3.5 to play. They're going to say they blew the whistle a couple of yards shy of the first down, so it'll be 3rd down from the 43-yard line. Colston, the new quarterback, replacing the senior D'Angelo Irvin. Here's the handoff, right side, first down, and more. Across midfield, down to the 45-yard line. It's a first down for the Bombers. A Brahms first down. A good run that time by Midwest City.
Yeah, they're really piling up the yards in this game. And I said last drive they put up 38 points. You could tell that was the drive where the Stars are going to go to the bench and let the other guys kind of finish things off. And if you're out there playing, you're going to play hard. It's your chance
to shine. You want to show them what you can do. Exactly.
Yeah.
All of the young players from Midwest City. 2.5, under 2.5 to play. Play clock down to 5 seconds. Here is Colston on the low snap, actually picked up by the running back, and may have lost a yard. May have got back to the original line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10. There we go. Thank you, guys. Yahim Mahmoud.
Say that 2 times. That's pretty good, man. Jay.
I have him as 32. That's why he switched numbers on me. He's now 30.
They do that, screw you.
He's now 34. 2nd down and 11. And a flag before, of course. What a fitting way to end the game, as we have had, nearly 25 flags between the two teams tonight. Offsides, that's how PC North started the game with, a couple of offsides, right, on the first series with Midwest City.
Mm-hmm. As if they needed help. I mean,
Steve Knight's been a busy man. Him and his crew doing a good job tonight. 2nd down and 6. Mahmoud on the carry, right back up the middle at the 30 and down to the 27. Goes the new running back. It's going to be a first down, Midwest City. Another Brahms first down. And they want to hurry. These young kids want to hurry. There is no, yes.
There's an end zone there.
They want to score, don't they? You can tell. They want the football in the back of the end zone. Low snap. Here is Mahmoud, and he's going to be wrapped up after about a yard carry.
I want to get to the end zone. It's got my name on it.
He's asking for the football. Look at him. Bashawn Russell for PC North on the stop. 2nd down, 8 from the 24-yard line. 40 seconds to go. Should be the final play of the game. Bombers will get their first victory of the year. And here is Mahmoud. And he is going to be stopped for no gain. Maybe a yard.
That may be it.
And the whistle has blown. The clock is stopped with 25 seconds. Mahmoud comes out of the game. And a flag has been thrown.
These guys throwing so many flags, they can get home, they can be throwing dish towels. What are you doing? Another holding. You don't get paid by the flag, do you? Other card in your case?
No.
Okay, just checking.
I try not to throw cards during a game. Football is not the same. American football. Here is the handoff, and this should do it now. As Felix Fuentes takes the handoff. And so that will do it. As Midwest City on homecoming night pulls out a huge win going into district play next week, 38-6. Our final score tonight. And our GMC player of the game, none other than the starting quarterback, the homecoming king,
punter,
kicker. Played great tonight. Had a great cast of players around him, though, Myron.
Yeah, he did. It's really a team effort. They see the numbers, passing. I mean, goodness gracious. Then you had the rushing total, 3 touchdowns total, 2 throwing, 1 rushing. I mean, he's just the kind of the straw that stirs the drink. And I mean, a lot of guys played well on offense for them. I don't want to take anything away from that.
And I really like how they're going into district play, because now they're playing teams that, 6A was tough for them. Now they're in 5A. They can compete in this district.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and they'll watch tape of this, but it's the first time they will go up against them, and I'll be anxious to see how they do. And, of course, they've got to learn about Alphas and the other teams as well. So,
all right, let's take a break. The Bombers win it 38-6. We're back with the postgame right after this. Welcome back to Friday Night Rivals. Midwest City wins it tonight big over PC North by a score of 38-6. And for our trophy presentation, the best time of the night, let's go down to Ed Murray.
Well, Coach, you really challenged your guys this weekend, or this week, with a great week of practice. And to go into district now with this kind of a victory has got to be awfully sweet.
It feels really good. I mean, we needed to win, and we got it tonight, and we played a complete game, and it feels great.
That drive in the fourth quarter, just power football to just put a little stamp on it and then get some reserves in.
Definitely. That's what we hadn't planned. We want to give the ones a few more snaps, and then we want everybody to play because everybody comes to practice.
Well, guys, Midwest City, your first year at 5A. This is your first victory at 5A. I know bigger trophies are in your future. You've got a leader that can make this a great season. Where's number 10 for the team? Right there.
There you go.
We wrap up week 3 of Friday Night Rivals, sponsored by Ortho Central. Next week we will be on the road at UConn as the Millers play host to the Mustang Broncos. Airtime will be at 7 o'clock, so hope to see you next Friday night. All of us would like to take a moment to thank the wonderful sponsor partners at Norman Regional Hospital, Ortho Central, GMC, McIntyre Law, and 1-800-GOT-JUNK, who through their contributions to the program make these games possible for you viewers at home. We'd also like to thank our great sponsor supporters for their contributions to our 2022 Friday Night Rivals telecast. High Five Media, Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, Rose State College, Homeland Grocery, Dynamite Driving, and the United States Coast Guard. And we'd especially like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their continued support. Our drive of the game tonight, brought to you by Dynamite Driving. Drive of the game, and here it is, Myron.
So, this is our drive of the game. Kind of put a capper on the night. and a big reason why they walk out with a 32-point win.
And big things are in store for his future, no doubt about it. So a great win tonight by Midwest City. Don't forget, next week we will be in Yukon. Again, as I said, the Millers taking on Mustang on the CW 34 on the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. All right, thank you once again to all of our wonderful sponsors: Norman Regional Hospital, Ortho Centro, GMC, McIntyre Law, 1-800-GOT-JUNK, as well as High Five Media, Oklahoma Ford Dealers, Brahms Ice Cream and Dairy Stores, Rose State College, Homeland Grocery, Dynamite Driving, and the United States Coast Guard. And we'd especially like to thank tonight's participating high schools and their administrators for their continued support, Putnam City North, and our host, Midwest City. Once again, the final score, the Bombers win it on homecoming, 38-6. For Ed Murray, Myron Patton, Jack Damrell, we'll see you next week.